Hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome back to Wizard of Legend. This time in co-op, because, I don't know, Shilp's been wanting to play something with me in a while, and,
all the games you play with me are no
all
longer
of
in
the
demand.
indie games that have been coming out have been not good like us games, so I was just like, alright, screw it, let's just play Wizard of Legend, because I will always have a roguelike to play. And many of them are starting to have multiplayer.
Yep. Well, it's interesting. I just hope that I'm not going to be the weak link.
Well, I'm gonna be totally honest with you.
This is probably going to be brutal.
Well, yeah, we're gonna die. I have fans that were leaving comments on, like, a couple episodes ago saying they've been playing this game for, like, 30-40 runs and they still haven't won. And, like, it took a lot of my streamer buddies a while to win, too. So don't be hard on yourself.
People?
I don't know, just random people.
Fenris, I always like that name. I was finally able to meet Frost Queen Freya. Now, is Frost Queen Freya good or bad?
She's one of the 4 bosses in the game.
Oh, but she defeated me in a matter of seconds. Just thinking about her cold laugh sends chills down my spine. Another fine work was added to the gallery.
Oh, sorry, that's me.
Oh. I thought that speaking to NPCs would have afforded you something. It's like, see, NPCs do matter, Wander. They do.
No. You unlock stuff. There are a couple NPCs that you can buy things from, but nah. I'm mostly just trying to decide what basic spell I should go for. I guess I should probably go with my...
The guards seem to have something to say. Make sure you've properly prepared yourself before heading into the Chaos Trials. So could you explain to me the plot of this?
Okay, so, we start the game off as our wizard character, and we're in a museum learning about the wizard trials. And then, at the end of the exhibit, we randomly get transported into the wizard trials. It's kind of contrived.
Oh, so these are the bosses?
Yeah.
So fire, ice, and
this is
earth?
probably a good lineup. I'm not entirely sure how character death...
You mean it's randomized? What bosses you fight?
Sort of. So there's only 4 bosses in the game. The 3 elemental ones you saw, and then the final boss. It's kind of like we're fighting the Elite Four, but if every time you went into the Elite Four, the order was switched around.
This is a weird isometric style.
It works. I don't know. I'm quite used to it. It's just going to be weird that we're competing for screen time. Okay, so there's enemies all over the place. You want to avoid hits most of all. It's going to be complete visual noise, because I brought my box of friends along. On top of you. But generally, pick an enemy and bully them to death, and I will try and keep most of the heat off of you.
Okay.
So remember, you have a lot of long-ranged moves, so you should be able to wail on them. Oh, we share money. Okay.
That's not good. It means that there'll be less to go around.
Yeah. It means sharing is going to have to be caring in this one. Okay, so the enemies you generally want to worry about are the ones with ranged attacks.
Well, that's why I have that lightning thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Is that it?
Yep.
Are they gone?
Yeah, there aren't that many enemies. They're gone. Oh, please come up here.
Okay.
Yeah, generally the enemies don't last very long. They're not very tough. Unfortunately, there's a bug in the game currently.
What's this? Do you have to jump over?
Yeah, so you know your dash move?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to stand at the edge, otherwise you fall in the pit.
At the very edge?
Yeah, you cannot fall in. If you notice, I'm running directly into this pit at max speed.
But I just did fall in.
Yeah, because you dashed in.
Because I dashed in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is a mean room. Yes, watch out for the spikes. They will hurt you. But they will also hurt enemies.
Whoa, was that a ballista?
There's an archer at the end of the room, and he shot fire moves.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So
And
yeah,
is
we
that
do.
a path?
Yep. If you notice, there's a mini map over on the left side. Shows us where to go. So yeah, we'll probably beat a couple of bosses. I mean, part of it is I'm not entirely sure how much progression we even need to do, or like what happens when you or I die.
Oh.
Yeah,
like if one or the other dies.
Yeah. So what might end up happening is I might hoard most of the spells. Just because of your hand issue. And then we'll spend most of our other money on healing. Because we're probably going to take some damage. Though we're actually doing fairly... Whoop. Yeah, watch out for that.
Okay.
Some of the enemies can start attacking us before we're on screen. It's rare. Usually what happens is they don't spawn until later, or you can see them.
Wait, why are you rushing so swiftly?
Sorry, I play this game very fast.
No.
Oh, okay, so this is important here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna, it's not a good upgrade here, but so this is the spell vendor. Don't just buy things randomly because we have very limited
abilities.
money.
Yeah.
If you notice in the bottom center, that's our chaos gems, which is used for upgrades outside of the run, and money, which is used for buying things. No.
Oh.
Your charge will be below your HP bar.
Oh, it's the blue. We haven't run into any blue orbs yet.
Yeah. Well, you don't find blue orbs in the run. It charges up when you hit things.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why I was saying get the heal, because if you're going to use it occasionally, you might as well have it be useful. So, you're wondering where you get the other spells. For the if you notice, we've got all these squares that are locked off. That's what these are for.
So which one do you want?
None of them.
None of them?
Nope.
Okay. Just gonna save your money.
Generally, so enemies will drop spells occasionally in this game, as well as bosses. Oops.
Oh, this is a fighting? Okay.
Yep. Ah.
Oh, wait, that was a wall? I thought it was another
that's
floor
wall.
platform.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. You can tell if you look at the map which one's floors.
Okay.
So you
wait,
want to come
actually,
over here.
I need to get to that one.
And you don't have to have your wave dash charged to be able to cross. So you're good.
Ah, thank goodness.
Oh, watch it.
Oh,
Those are
explosives.
explosive barrels. Yeah, so... Yep, you can blow them up. I can't as safely. So it's generally better if you aim for the explosive barrels when I'm not next to them.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Another interesting room.
Oh, I thought that was a guy to attack because he looked ominous.
Okay. Oh.
The alchemist
this
stone?
is worth it, maybe. All chaos gems gained during the chaos trials are transmuted into gold. 1 gem is worth 3 gold. So that means I will not make any progression during this run, but I kind of don't mind. Just because. Shell,
what are the other ones?
I have unlocked 3/4 of all of the content in this game, and I can freely do that without you.
Beat it? Not that I'm gonna bank on that.
Then the alchemist stone would help us beat it, as opposed to, I don't know. Anyway, so glass cannon reduces max HP by 30%, but increases damage by 20%.
I mean, I never like losing health for damage, but if the damage output is enough to cream enemies before you lose.
It could be helpful.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? There might have been a better starting item for us to go for. Oh, well, it's too late now. Anyway, the other one is Tiny Crocodile Heart, which halves your current HP, but every time you kill an enemy, it increases your HP by 1%.
So, but that means that you essentially...
Yeah, your HP will cap out at 750, but until then, you're handicapped.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not, like, amazing. Which is why I kind of want to go with the Alchemist Stone, especially for your first run. Because if we win this run, then we're more likely to win the next one because you'll be more experienced. And then we can start farming for Chaos Gems. Also, Alchemist Stone does not drop often. In fact, I think that's the first time I've seen it.
Okay.
Now,
are these doorways?
No.
No?
Again, if you look at the map...
they're just little portholes.
Yeah, they just look cool. They're working on some more environments so the game doesn't just look like dungeon all the time. Okay, this is a boss.
Wait. What are all these portals?
So if we go through this one, it splits us out back at where we started. If we go back in, the red one brings us to the guy that sold us the Philosopher's Stone, and the purple one drops us off at the Spell Vendor.
So I'm assuming that there's a 4th portal that we haven't accessed.
That will take us to the item shop, which is where I want to go. Because we need all the help we can get.
Oh.
Ow. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, watch out for the stone guys. They will jump towards where you are currently standing, and they hurt a lot. So do not let them land on you. Like, they do the most amount of damage in the game. Oh, back off. Just run around the corner. Line of sight works really well in this game, and I have a big old box of friends to wreck them. Ow, fire.
Well, the fire seems to have dissipated.
Watch it.
Nah,
it comes and goes. Yeah, so come across.
Anything down here?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Statues
there's not
don't
a whole
mean
lot
anything?
there's not a whole lot of exploration in this game, which is a bit of a shame.
So this is an item seller.
Yes. So this guy sells. This guy sells various power-up items we can get over the course of the run. So increases the damage to your signature arcana by 20%. That's completely useless for you.
Now, would that... it should have healed me 20% more. That would have been awesome.
No. There is an item you can get later on that I had last run that increases all healing gained by 40%.
So if you had the inkwell, that would have been really good.
Yeah, and I was effectively able to charge my signature every couple of seconds.
Now, this looks like a potion.
Yeah, that's a healing potion.
That just heals you, but we're okay?
We're kind of injured. I took a lot of damage there. We can heal. There's an item we should have both started with, maybe, called the... It's like a raspberry cookie box or whatever.
Oh, so that's the reducing...
Yep.
Okay, reduce damage from an element. Okay. Prevents freeze status effects.
It's not actually that good.
Well, aren't we going to be facing the
good.
ice guy?
It's really not worth it. You don't get frozen much in this game.
So what do you want? Do you want anything?
I think I might get the Wanderer's Mechanism. There's a combo that I haven't done before. Also, I use my signature. Well, I will be using my signature. And it's in the name. Okay, so watch it. This is the... Oh, this is Grand Summoner. Good one. Okay, so stay out of the way of his attacks. He's kind of a pushover. He summons a bunch of purple orbs, but they themselves can be killed really easily. So you can just wail on him. So when he summons them, then you want to start killing the purple orbs. And more or less, it completely invalidates the boss, and he becomes a complete chump.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I just got all the health. That's okay.
Oh,
it's
okay.
fine.
I mean, you needed more health.
Yeah, we're going to be buying healing potions anyway. Now, there's a little bit left, but there's probably nothing.
Well, we didn't go down, did we? Or...
Okay, there. If you notice, there's a percentage in the top right corner of the map. It's kind of hard to see. It says
99,
99%.
so there's only like a... What
well,
would the fraction
it's
be?
that right there. There's nothing there. If it's like 98% or higher, that means you pretty much just forgot to fill in a little bit of the map. And there are a couple of items that scale damage based on how much of the map was completed, but we don't have those, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, so is the next dungeon going to be ice-themed?
Yes, and then earth-themed.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. What are the... Is there a boss for each element?
Sort of. They're working on the thunder and the wind bosses at the moment. And then the chaos boss is the final one. Oh, item store. Okay. So, gain gold when taking damage. Tears of Midas kind of pays for itself, but not really. Might be worth getting
That's the poison sprite.
Yeah, we'll save up for the plaguing sprite, I think. All the other ones are not that helpful. And maybe a healing potion. It really depends on what we find in the spell store, because for you, we're probably just going to keep you to what you've got until you're more confident with the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that seems good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Bad?
I took damage because the enemies could see me and
I wish that there was a better auto-targeting, because if you're relying on the reticle being pointed in the right direction, how are you going to get anyone on the diagonal?
That is,
It's one of those games where it just seems like you can only truly work
It's awkward. You have to get used to aiming.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have said keyboard and mouse. I agree with them, but it's a lot harder for me to do keyboard and mouse. Here. You might as well grab that.
Yeah. And so those are your wind orbs.
Yep. Yeah, so I figured since it was going to be a bit messy, because there's, there were two of us, I'd make it a bit more messy, but also a little bit more manageable, and just bring automated summons.
I don't know how well the barrier is working, but it seems to be doing well enough for me.
It's okay. Yeah, I gotta let you jump first if I lead too much.
So this is the boss chamber.
Yep, so we're just gonna fight the boss early.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Fleet Lancer is a melee type. He's not too dangerous until you get to the later sections.
I actually got that guy out of the room.
Yeah, so I was kind of trying to say that. There's currently a bug in the game where you can just leave the room. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Okay, so by the way, when the boss is glowing, like has an aura around them...
Don't get near him.
Yeah. Because that means they're about to attack. When they don't have an aura around them, that means you are free to attack them. And that will stun them for several seconds. And that's a good time to lay the smack down. So when they have the, little stars floating around their heads.
Okay. Ah! Really? Come on.
It's okay. It happens to me all the time.
Yeah, but it took off like 20 some of my health.
Ow. Yeah, it hurts. I am getting repeatedly dumped into the pit. One thing is, I know you're long range, but I'm not. So
I need to make sure I
try
get
and
up
at
the
least
screen.
get partially into the room. Otherwise, I'm going to die. Because I take a lot of damage just by, like, kind of standing at the edge of the room being like, no.
What's the water prison? Envelops the first enemy?
It's not very good.
Eh.
Yeah. I'm going to get Bouncing Bubble. It'll help. Bouncing Bubble, you've seen before.
Yeah.
It bounces all over the place. More or less.
So these spells you've been acquiring go to your spell list?
Yeah, because I pick it up, it goes in my spell list. And vice versa. And we can also trade if you feel at some point we might get some other spells that work better for you or me, and we can actually trade them.
Wait, we're close quarters combat here?
Yep. Usually when it's like that close of quarters,
they're weak.
The enemies are, not very threatening. Okay, I'm just kind of going in a direction.
Okay.
We'll visit everywhere.
This is probably going to be a fight chamber, right?
Yep. Now, by the way, you can fall into pits, but you can also knock enemies into pits, and it does damage them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a good idea. Whoops. Yeah, it's a good idea to if you see them kind of positioned near a pit, you can put yourself in a position where you can knock them in.
Throw them into the lava.
Yeah. We want to go down probably.
Well, there's several ways
there's
down by
tons
the looks of it.
Tons of ways. It's not a big deal. So, Shell, you don't have to get be super cautious when walking up to pits.
But
Straight
every
up.
time I've gotten even close to
Well,
it,
no.
I don't make
The
it.
trick is, see, just hold up to it and then go. So the moment you get stuck.
I see. So it's not like I'm gonna
Nope.
just fall in on
Yep.
my own accord.
Yeah,
okay,
you
that's
are-
what you were explaining earlier.
Yep. I'm just filling in the map. Oh,
Ooh, spikes.
hold on.
Wait, you can teleport?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can
because you have the portal.
Yeah, I've got the dirty portal. This does mean we're not going to complete the map percentage very well, but there are a lot of reasons why I choose this dash. It's the only dash that makes it so you don't take damage during the dash itself.
Really? I thought that the water shield was in part meant
The
for
water
that.
shield protects you, but it can be broken. The dash straight up makes it so nothing hits me during it. So that's why I like it. Oh, I should have gone vampire glasses. I'll go vampire glasses for the next run.
Vampire glasses, what does that do? Does that allow you to suck
heals
health?
on crits.
Oh. Have you been critting a lot?
No, I'm not, but that would be a means of healing that would mean we don't have to share health orbs, because it doesn't seem like the health orb drop rates. This game does not balance for multiplayer, it just straight up has two of us. There are no more enemies, they don't have any more health from what I can tell. It is just...
Just have an extra attacker.
Yeah, more limited resources. Yep, and you also don't have to worry about attacking out, like, off of a platform into a pit. The only time you will fall into a pit is if an enemy knocks you in there, or if,
Who's this person? It looks like a lich.
Yeah, so we don't wanna,
Oh, do you sacrifice health in order to get something
no.
from her? Or...
So what she will do is she will take one of your spells, but only your non-signature. So she would take your shield and give you potentially some item that would,
I see, so it's a sacrifice.
Yeah, so it might actually be worth it for you.
Really? You don't think my aura shield is that good?
It might be good, but it might be better to give you something offensive based. Honestly,
I just don't know what she's gonna give me. I don't like chance.
I'd still say it's probably worth the gamble, because we can replace your spell with something better.
Really? You really don't like the Thunder Shield? Then again, I don't know how effective it's been in all our battles because they seem to end so swiftly,
Yeah.
but...
I had it for a while and I ended up turning it off. It's probably going to be good against bosses, not so much on the regular levels. It's fine if you don't want to. Anyway, so come over here.
Yep.
Grab the Plaguing Sprite.
This one?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, and then I'm trying to think. I'm gonna warp between a couple of shops here. I just want to see what there is. Let's see, Grasping Earth, Explosive Charge. Okay, none of these are good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy the healing
Oh, so
potion
is that the
for
sprite
myself.
behind me?
Oh, healing potions apply to both of us.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice
Look
thing.
at the little glittery sprite. Whee.
Yep, and I can get one too. And this would actually be a run where I would say getting a sprite for both of us would be kind of nice. So yeah, oh, there's a crown on my head.
Aw. Wait.
Whoops.
Where did it go?
Huh, that's weird. They're not supposed to heal you if you're already full. Alright, whatever.
I'm not healed.
I'm sorry about that. You're only mildly injured. Okay, so this is Flame Empress Zeal. You're going to...
She's like, are you warmed up yet?
Okay. So, this is the hardest boss in the game.
Okay.
Now, this is also her weakest form. So, we're gonna have an easier time of it. We should be fine.
You mean there are different forms for each boss?
Yeah, so depending on when you face the boss in the run,
they get
harder.
level 1, level 2, level 3.
So,
Alright.
So when she's at her hardest, she uses her super move more often. Her stun duration is shorter, and she will do 5 moves. This is her weakest form. She won't use her super very often. You can tell because she does this long drawn out animation, and then meteors are going to start dropping from the ceiling. All you have to do is just dodge out of the way.
Dodge the meteors.
It's kind of tough.
Okay, so what I suppose you were already starting to explain what her signature moves are in a way.
Her signature move is a meteor attack.
Just the meteors.
Yeah. Now, her regular moves are she can do fireballs, she can throw fire shurikens, she will do like a flame kick, she will like charge at you and do a flame kick.
Okay.
The trick is just stay away from her. Just run. Use your dash obsessively.
Okay.
And
probably for me, I can keep my shield up. That'd be good.
Yeah, when she's doing fireballs and the fire shuriken, that's when your shield's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And then after 3 of those, and always after her signature move, she becomes vulnerable. That's when you want to go in and hit her.
Okay, now are there elemental weaknesses? Like would
Yes.
using ice against her be really nice?
Yes. So every boss has 1 weakness and 2 resistances.
Okay.
So she is resistant against Earth? She's resistant against 1 element. I don't remember very well.
What about
I
air?
don't pay attention.
Probably.
It might be air. It's either earth or air. I don't think it's electricity. Electricity is the best one because nobody is currently resistant to it.
Mm-hmm.
But she is resistant to fire and air, or fire and earth, and she's weak to ice. So
Okay.
my ice dagger is going to be good against her.
Do I also have ice daggers as well? 'Cause
No,
that's my
you have
special...
the chaos shot.
I have the chaos shot.
Yeah.
Wait, no. I'm talking about my super.
Oh, your ice fan. Yes,
Ice
she is
fan.
weak to that. You cannot freeze her though. Bosses are immune to CC. Anyway, you ready?
Okay.
All right, get ready to run.
Because I'm bringing on the heat.
Somebody was also questioning if Flame Empress Zeal was female. I think so, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Run!
Run!
So,
Whoa!
you wanna be dashing. Like, mash that A button.
See, look, that completely thwarted her fireballs.
Okay, there. So when she starts doing a bunch of like stretches and stuff, that's when she's vulnerable. And when it says like X number of combo, that's when she has become invulnerable again. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
She's got a very short stun timer, which is a problem.
Whoa, what is she? She
Okay,
kicked
there we
me
go.
pretty hard.
Yeah, she's rough. She completely ended one of my last runs. It was like one of my strongest
See, look
runs
at that.
ever. Yep. Oh, meteor storm. Watch it.
Oh. That's not good.
Yep.
Victory.
But we're good.
But
Yeah.
I lost half my health. You're doing pretty well.
It's because I have a lot of experience in this game.
You're really on fire this time. Hope you can keep up the streak. Cheers. Poof.
Eventually, you'll be used to
There
it.
can only be one? What were you talking about?
I have never seen this before. You're going down.
Hey! That's not fair.
I can't hit you at all. All right. Well, that's kind of fun.
What do you mean by fun? You're not the one getting pummeled. This is not fair, especially because I have a hurt wrist. Do you know how terrible this is?
I'm sorry.
And you also have not only the wind, but the chaos knights.
Box of friends. It's okay. You're back up. Oh, you should grab the health. And that's a new Arcana, but I'm probably gonna grab it.
What is this? What is this about? You didn't tell me that this was gonna happen.
I didn't know that was in the game.
My wrist kills now.
Okay, so
I'm
Shell,
still recovering.
Shell, for the next 2, you can just kill me. I'll just stand there.
That's
or
not,
vice versa.
That's not a worthy victory.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Not fight you? Hey, we have 2 options here. Oh, okay, so you have a new move. Oh.
Yes, I was.
Okay, it's
gonna
fine.
Take that.
It's fine.
Wait, it only has 2 shots? Come on.
But it does damage and it knocks enemies back a bunch. So, my bubble thing doesn't have a whole lot of knockback and it doesn't do that much damage. It's mostly, it just hits a bunch of enemies. Your Storm Draft is really good for pushing people into pits.
So that's what you were upset about, because the Thunder Shield had actually warded off your bubbles.
Oh, no, I was trying to stab you with this knife, but you have a very small hitbox, comparatively. Like, enemies have very large hitboxes. They're very easy to hit with the dagger. Your big chaos bubble has a huge hitbox, so I was just getting hit by that. So eventually I decided, let the box of friends handle it. Anyway, when your wrist is healthy, then we can duke it out properly. Until then, either we can just trade off murdering each other. Not that it matters.
See, they're just giving you a crown every time you cleared the level.
No, it's because I have the most amount of kills. We're supposed to be competing a little bit, but, like, whatever.
Why is it co-op with competition?
Castle Crashers. Oh, hey! Okay, so we've got a couple of spells here. None of them are particularly great. The Ice Dagger one's kind of cool, because it makes it so I shoot a...
Flame and arrows?
Yeah, Flame Fusion is fun. It's a big coverage spell.
Shouldn't one of us have a fire spell, considering we're going to be facing an ice boss?
So, she's actually the water boss.
Oh.
Yeah, so she's totally ice-themed, but ice and water have the exact same resistances.
So would thunder work well against her?
Thunder works really well against her.
Okay.
But ice, or fire is kind of garbage. Like...
Ouch.
Fire is good because it's got, the burn effect on it, and will, like, do a decent amount of damage regardless. Yeah. Generally...
I think it's because of the close quarters.
Yeah, generally it's best, if you don't have a close quarters build, it's better to actually just run away from enemies. They honestly cannot, cope with it. Okay, hold on.
Wait, what's this, battery?
That is completely useless, I think, for the both of us. I'm gonna grab it. So it's the Battery of Taranis. If you press left bumper, by the way, or left trigger, you can actually see what it gives you. So the Battery of Taranis increases all lightning damage by 12%.
But you don't have any lightning moves.
Yeah, but neither do
I don't
you.
have... My lightning move is technically not offensive.
I'm just gonna hold on to it for a second, because there's a potential dude where we can sell relics to. Woo!
Whoa.
Yeah. Happens sometimes. There are these, like, really tiny platforms, and they kind of suck.
Wait, there's still a guy out there?
Yeah, the enemies get a little tougher. Every time you kill a boss, the subsequent level is much harder. Kind of to compensate with you getting stronger. Ooh, Puffy Parka.
Does that protect you against ice?
Albert's Formula. Grab this.
This one?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Receive signature charge when healed. Guess whose signature heals her?
Me.
Yeah, they might have nerfed it, but if we're lucky, they didn't.
But we haven't gotten any signature charges yet.
Well, again, it's entirely based on how often you hit enemies.
Do you know what's one thing I really dislike about your moves? I can't tell where the enemies are.
Yeah. This game is kind of rife with special effects. That's gonna happen no matter what I built.
Well, it's because also your whatever knights are look exactly like the enemies.
They do. I won't use that for the next run. I just figured I'd go with the most helpful build. This is my strongest build I've ever run in terms of, like, raw effectiveness, without any build tricks or anything like that. Ah, that sucks.
What?
I picked up a health orb because it dropped from the enemy I murdered.
Yeah, and I
Not much I can do about that.
Yep.
If you want, I could actually give you the bubble beam, and you could switch it in for your magnosphere, so you have something else to hit enemies with. The trick is generally, if I'm still fighting something...
I'm probably not using the dodges as much as I should be.
No, you should be using dodge more than anything else. Mainly, watch out for purple enemy fire and make sure nobody's standing next to you.
The problem with purple enemy fire is your allies are purple.
Yeah, they are purpley. The purpley enemy fire look like purple fireballs. Like, you'll...
Yeah, but that's kind of hard to see between all your purple ghosts.
I think most of the visual confusion is just because most of this is unfamiliar to you, and I'm using some really...
Whoa.
I'm using rarer spells. Like, trust me, in about 5 runs, if we keep up with this, which I don't know, you're actually doing quite well.
Considering I'm only sitting at a third health.
You have beat the first boss. With my help, yes, but like, that's more than some people. Where am I? I've just fallen in. Nope.
Wait, did I fall?
I thought I was you. I think we traded places. It's okay.
I'm not doing well.
It's fine. We'll buy a healing potion. Remember how I got that Philosopher's Stone?
Yep.
That Philosopher...
Oh. Yeah, blow that up. Get these guys.
That Philosopher's Stone is going to be, absolutely, a lifesaver for the two of us. Because we're going to be able to afford every healing potion ever. I've said this, I think, for the past 3 episodes in a row or something.
Yep.
But I was listening to Northern Lion and crew, play this game. Or not play this game, but talk about this game. Oh, your signature is charged. Press B. Press B. There you go.
Okay. How did that happen? Oh, because of the healing.
Yeah, because, so, I believe it's, your signature charge has 100 it's a value of 100, 0 to 100. So when you got the healing potion, which heals you more than 100, heals you to full, and then you use your signature for another 25%.
I see.
It's not much, but, we
help.
can potentially get you some other effects. You're following
we need to go over to the right.
Yeah. We can potentially get you some other effects, so your charge never decays, and it charges faster, at which point you become a true healing machine. Which is incredibly
What's that
powerful.
eye thing?
It's a turret.
I should have put that on.
It's fine.
If I'd known it was a turret, I would have put this on preemptively. Oh. What? A llama?
Yep.
What is it?
Okay.
It said something?
It's more or less taunting us because we can't kill it fast enough.
What happened?
Teleported through. Okay.
Why do they have the teleporters like that?
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so stand next to it. That is for me.
Okay.
It's Fadeaway Rhythm. It's a melee combo. It's honestly not actually very good.
I've completely forgotten about the Y move
Yep.
now that I have it.
Honestly, you should be using that Y move more than you should be using your Magnet Sphere.
Really?
Yeah, because it hits a bunch of enemies and knocks them back and stuff. Okay, we're still missing... No, we're not missing anything. We're at 100%. Alright, away we go. 1 second.
Yeah?
That upgrades
I like
my...
a little singing.
It upgrades my ice dagger. Oops.
The ice digger.
Sorry. So I throw a projectile at the end of my combo. Some of these other ones are kind of good, like Shock Nova's kind of good. But one thing I haven't explained to you is notice how these cards have a kind of tannish border around them?
Yeah.
If
a skill has something else.
Yeah, so sometimes they'll have blue borders around them. That means they're enhanced. So if I stand next to Shock Nova, there's 2 descriptions. There's the one lit up in white, and then the one in gray. The one in gray is the effect that it would have if it was enhanced. So it charges up faster, has an increased radius. So I just enhanced my ice dagger, so it throws a thing. And so actually you can even see this down below. Notice your Storm Draft has the blue border around it?
Oh, yeah.
That means you have the enhanced version. So if you pull the left trigger, you can press right twice. And it says, destroys all enemy projectiles.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that's what yours does. Anyway.
So I'm good at range and also effective against range. But melee,
PS4
not so
controller's
much.
sensitive. Oh, we haven't done this fight yet. I'm sorry. Watch it. This is Crash Knight.
Oh,
he
there's
will
a
charge,
big knight.
Yeah, he will charge at you.
Okay, got out of the way of that one.
He will do multiple charges at once. Just stay away from him and shoot ranged attacks.
Oh, he seems to be stunned briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
Remember, if
He
they
hit
don't
me
have
there.
the if they don't have the aura around them, they are stunnable. Okay, go open up that chest. It tends to have health orbs in it.
Okay, how do I...
Just attack it a couple times. There you go, 50 HP.
Okay.
And,
I didn't have enough to use my special ability.
It's fine.
It's a shame that the blue seems to ramp down.
It goes away pretty quick. There's some things that you can do to circumvent
Ooh,
that.
were those boots that would increase my speed?
Yeah, it's okay. How much were they? 125? We could afford it.
I mean, do you think that's something that'd be good for me?
Helpful.
I don't know.
The other one actually would be grab the parka. This thing. Evade all crits.
Evade all crits?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so there's an item we can get later on called the Crimson Clover that increases your and all enemies' critical chance. Which is kind of a double-edged sword for me. But if you have that parka, it makes it so their 15% crit rate turns into a 15% evasion for you. Mm-hmm. Which is incredibly powerful.